What's good, man? It's your boy Cash. Welcome to the Cash Money Dream Podcast. We here, man. We ain't going nowhere. Shout out to everybody. Um, like and subscribe, follow us on every platform. Um, Listen, today's show is going to be crazy, and the reason why is because so many different topics today that we get into is very dangerous for men, and it could be dangerous for women. Um, I see the DMs that I get personally from Instagram for some of the ladies. I also see the messages we get from YouTube and Twitter, what they call X, or even the informations and some of the shots we get from TikTok. But I'll tell you guys this. We're going into 2024 and happy holidays. Listen, guys, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We're going into 2024. What is your goal? What is your motivation? What is your hustle? What are you going to do to make sure your relationship is stronger than it was in 2023? That's the question. Are you going to keep simping for a woman, or are you going to keep looking for the higher sex but know you're not attracted to him? Or are you going to find a man that actually amounts to what you're equal to when it comes to a relationship? And men, are you going to sign that waiver? Are you going to have them sign that waiver before, especially if you're a powerful man, if you're a man of power or interest, right? If you have a bag worth millions of dollars, are you going to have her sign that waiver? I'm tired of seeing my brothers, or all men. I don't care your nationality or what color you come from or your creed. I don't give a fuck. But I do care to see men lose their money that they work for all over our allegation. So
stop it. Get some help.
Like and subscribe, follow us on every platform. It's the boy, Cash, Money Dreams. We here. We ain't going nowhere. Ramin, what's good?
What's going on? We got a good show lined up today. A lot to go over.
I see. I feel bad right now. I actually I feel bad for Majors.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't work out for him. Well, it kind of did.
Kind of.
It was like a halfway worked out. I guess it could have been worse. It could have been better. But yeah, let's go over that real quick and see. So obviously he was found guilty on certain things, found innocent on the other things. It's showing that he was reckless in the assault. So I guess he didn't really assault her, but he recklessly handled it, is what they're saying.
I think it's crazy that a man can be running 5, 6, 10, 20 blocks and a woman chases him. And I understand why they did this, because there's a video that came out, and we could play it real quick.
Yeah, the one we showed just a few days ago. So, yeah, the one that came out last week, that's what did it. It's not, she chased him after that video. If it wasn't for that video, I think he would have been innocent on all charges. That's what killed him.
While the video's playing and you guys see it, I mean, he's obviously pushing her into the vehicle. But my only issue is about this case is what happened before that, right? The man, as far as the driver, says she was the aggressor. So,
right.
So when she found out he was cheating, like most women do, they get angry and they break things or they attack. Not realizing you're dealing with a man. I think we live in the West where the country is so protective for women that women think they can just hit a man or take somebody's belongings. It's not yours. And in the law states that if somebody takes something that's yours, you can get it back. So it's pretty hard not to do that with the intention not to cause some type of damage, as far as the finger being hurt. And after our argument, for a man, all men should walk away. You should never put your hands on a woman. You shouldn't even argue. You should just walk away. Protect yourself, because it's not worth it. This man just lost $100 million, and I truly believe he was the next Denzel, or bigger, because at his age, where he's at and his success, Denzel was not there. So
yeah, Marvel dropped him because of this.
It's crazy that a man can lose his job even with the evidence. And this is why I had an argument with my staff and my team over the phone conference yesterday while I'm sitting down chilling. I came back to the city to do the podcast, Cash Money Dream Podcast. I'm back in the building. And I'm arguing like, no. But listen, let me just say this real quick before you play whatever you're going to play. I want to apologize to all the victims that's going through anything when it comes to domestic violence. I don't agree and approve it. You know what I mean? We don't support it. But it also, you have to understand how court works. You better have a good lawyer and you better have money, because the state went at this. She didn't want this. The state did this. They went after him. And it's just the way it is. You're not going to defeat the system. Look what they doing to Donald Trump. Right? And they say that's fake news. Right? Look,
you are fake news.
Look what they doing to the government system. Right? So you got to be very careful when you go to court, because as much evidence as it was, he should have been innocent. But it is what it is. So I'll tell you guys this right now. If you got the money, go get the best lawyer that your money can buy to help save you, because it's not worth losing everything you work for a woman. And this is why I say, for every man downfall, women get mad. I put this on my Instagram story and I had some DMs. For every man's downfall, there's a woman behind it. Here's a perfect example. Vet the women you fuck with. Vet the women you fuck with. Stop giving these women, I'm going to say it again, stop giving these women the castle and the keys to the Ferrari when they don't work for it and deserve it. You can't just go in because you got a Ferrari, think you just put her in a Ferrari, bro.
You stupid.
She ain't going to respect you. She already been in a Ferrari. I do not want the girl who already done it. I want the woman who has not achieved it, because it's not the same. You can't be out here going to Tulum with chicks who been ran on a train 3 weeks ago.
He belongs to the street.
She was just in Tulum. Now you with her again in Tulum? You niggas looking stupid on the gram. I'm telling you, we know. These females be laughing at you. Like, there's niggas out here who got real good connection with IG models and connection with females. They be telling us your secrets. Athletes alone. You niggas be looking stupid. Got $200 million, $300 million, $150 million, and you still looking stupid. Y'all looking like motherfucking Steve Harvey. Y'all out here getting all this money, but got these females running circles around you. Y'all sharing community Instagram pussy. I don't care if she a 10. She nasty. She ain't worth to sit at the table. Y'all need to go to church. Seriously. Y'all need to go find some type of community that helps you clear the mind. Y'all need to look up to LeBron James. I don't know why y'all motherfuckers hate this man so much, but shit, y'all niggas need to start figuring shit out. And I hate to say it like that, but shit, for all men out here sipping for a woman and they got money, something mentally wrong with you. Period.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What's
I think
good, Remy?
I think also what you said on the last clip we did with this last week is important. It's not only you want to vet the woman, but you want to be honest up front. And he wasn't, right? If he would have told her, look, I mess with other women on the side.
Correct.
Or not on the side, whatever it is.
Major did this to himself.
She would have either walked away up front, or she would say, cool. And when she sees that text in his phone, she already knows that it's supposed to be there.
Let me tell you something. I see you guys, you come into the comments, you say things, you guys following us on certain things. Listen, we ain't the first person to drop this story, all right? We know this. And to get the hits on this is pretty difficult. But listen, if you follow and listen to what we saying, we sending a great message. And it's very simple to men. Do not be like Majors. Don't go into a relationship playing a game with a woman when you hold the fucking power stick. If she can't fuck with you and she don't like how you operate, then don't fuck with her. The pussy ain't that good.
Yeah, just
Stop the cap.
Just stop capping and be honest.
Yeah, tell a woman what it is, bro. You built yourself up. He said this, I am a great man. I'm doing it for my culture. A great man would tell the truth. You don't got to play a game. Tell a woman the truth. I'm a great man. I'm going to do what the fuck I want. You either follow me or you don't. Guess what? There's the door. And let her make her own decision if she fuck with you or not. Trust me. I'm going to say this to all the men out here that's getting money. They will fuck with you still. Because you hold the fucking cards. Okay? It's that simple. A woman wants to get out of this shitty-ass lifestyle. They don't want to work. They don't want to be at the bars. They don't want to strip. They don't. Most women want to have a lifestyle that most women can't afford. And for a woman to get that lifestyle, you must bring a service to a man. That's it. But you can't be out here, and we about to get off of this because we're done. You can't be out here destroying a man who's trying to put you in a position of power. This woman destroyed this man, and she gets nothing. What did you earn? What did you gain for fucking this man over like this?
Everybody lost.
That's the problem.
Nobody won here.
No, nobody wins. The man loses all his wealth almost, where he has to restart and go on an island far away, right? He could have been worth $500 million in 15, 20 years to $1 billion in his, because he's a very good actor. She took that all away for an allegation where the state prosecuted this man guilty. That's it. Learn from this guy. Learn from Will Smith. Learn from Steve Harvey. Learn from these men that are going through hell right now when it comes to their image, when it comes to their brand, and when it comes to women. We can't be like these people. Vet, lie detector test, whatever you got to do before you commit to a woman to make sure your kingdom is protected. That's it. Let's get into the next video.
Yeah, let's move on to another trending situation here. We got Keke Palmer and her ex. He actually, I looked into this. He used to be, I think, in the NFL. He used to be a football player.
I don't know
His
who
name
he
is
is.
Darius Jackson. He wasn't, I don't think he was huge or anything like that, but he did play. So, some new things coming out. I think when this first went down last year, we didn't have a podcast back then. But,
Correct.
But basically, I just want to go over the article when this first happened last year. We're going to highlight right here on this article exactly the main part of it here, where she alleged that he was abusing her. He denied it, and then she had video surveillance. She had surveillance footage that was released showing it, so it kind of made him look like a liar. But basically, screenshots of the video surveillance, everything was shared, and now what's happening? Fast forward to this year, just recently, he, I think, wants something out of her because she got a restraining order on him, and he's saying she was the one that was abusive. He's saying she's abusive. He's acting like the victim now, or what you would say allegedly the female in the relationship.
Let me ask you one question, because I know who she is, just because
Allegedly.
for what she done in her career in the last decade. But who has more money? I guess.
I would assume her, but let's look it up to make sure.
Okay. I think while you're doing that, and we about to play this video, like and subscribe, follow us on every platform. It's your boy Cash. We here. We ain't going nowhere. I think when it comes to a power play of a woman, right? Because there's been some things surfacing about her, and it comes down to when a woman's in a position of power and make more money than you, she's not going to respect you, and she's going to do things that's more sexualized for her independence that you're not going to respect. Like be on stage with a singer and be touched over, or do things sexually that makes you upset as a man. You don't have the power. And how do you get the power is you have to provide a service to a woman that she look at you as her king, or as her leader, or as her captain. A lot of men fail to be captains, and a lot of men fail to be leaders. Most men are not built to be kings, period. You know what I mean? So what do you see? What do you see as her net worth?
His net worth is somewhere between $500,000 to $1 million is what it's estimated.
Doing better than most.
Yeah. And her net worth is estimated right now at $7.5 million.
Okay. The game's over.
Celebrity news.
And guess what? She's the high castle. And you're not, bro, what are you doing?
Beta bear.
That's weak man right there. That's a weak man.
Well, of course, he's acting like a victim now,
Well,
too.
listen, man.
He acting like a beat.
Come
like,
on.
A woman that gets beat.
These guys that go into these relationships with these women that make 100 times more than them. It's different, bro. If you came into the relationship where you was the king and you was defeated and your queen stuck with you and she didn't abandon you. It's different if you was worth 10 million and now you only worth $1 million because in 20 years you're not playing football no more. But she came in broke and you helped her become successful. Now she's like a Kim Kardashian because of your help. But I mean, that's different. But when you go into a relationship with a woman and she richer than you, what the fuck y'all doing? You don't control the seat. You're lucky to sit at her table. She like, pass the salt, nigga. You ain't cutting them checks. What's she doing? What do y'all got, agreements? Hold on.
What's up, bitch?
This is what they do. Hey, you buy all the food, I'll pay for the vacation. What are y'all doing? I guarantee Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't doing that shit. She don't respect you, bro. You far deep in the tunnel. You farther than that. Play that again. That was amazing. Yeah. You deep. You fucked.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
It ain't no life for
and
this
it's
man.
a train.
It ain't, bro. You call him victim. What's wrong with men? You call him victim. She wins. Shout out.
Your computer has virus.
Shout out to her. You're not telling a woman with $7 million what to do when you only make $500,000 a year. And listen,
that's not what he makes. That's just what all his assets combined are worth.
Listen,
it's worse.
I'm gonna be nice. Okay? This is why women go on stupid TVs and on Instagram saying,
listen, all he has to do is own one house, and that's his net worth for that house. That's it. He doesn't own anything else.
In this country, yes, because it costs too much to live. But y'all gotta understand, he's doing better than most. $500,000 your net worth, that's a house. So actually, he's minimum. What can you say? He's an average citizen.
It's sad but true.
He's an average citizen.
Yeah, he's middle class right now.
I mean, I don't think that's middle class.
Well, there's really
$1 million
almost
to me.
gone.
Exactly.
He's
to me,
pretty
to be
much
middle class, you gotta be like 1.5 million. That's my opinion. $500,000, that's not a nice house. It's a decent house. It's not the house that these like Kim got. You ain't living in that zip code.
I mean, if she stays in the entertainment industry, it's not hard to find a man that's worth more than $7.5 million. That's all she needs.
Listen, ladies, if you're making $7 million with a guy that's only making $500,000, that's his net worth, it's never going to work. He cannot push you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is why women have pets. Do y'all motherfucking men not understand why women go to Pepsico?
I think he's trying to get money out of her. That's why he's claiming this, because he doesn't have any money.
He's trying to pull a Nick Cannon, nigga. You're not Nick Cannon.
He's trying to get some. He's trying to sue her.
Good luck. I hope bro. You're not gonna win the case. Well,
Allegedly.
I don't understand why men keep thinking they can go against women if you're not smart. Sign that waiver. Can you imagine him making only that much money and he goes to her and say, sign this waiver? She gonna look at you like, fuck out of here.
Allegedly.
Bro, I respect her. I respect her hustle. I think she's a very talented person. She's a great actress. Listen, man, you're not finding no Nas. You're dealing with all what women are going through in their 30s and 40s and 50s when they got money. They can't find a man that's equal to them because those men don't want you. They out there. They just don't want to date you. So you got to date the guy that you got to wipe his ass. And this guy is crying victim. Help me. She's aggressive. She tells me what to wear. She fuck.
You stupid.
She's Diddy. All right?
Bruh.
And he's Cassie. That's what it is.
Allegedly.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. So we'll see what happens. We'll follow up on this when there's a new update.
I can't.
I don't think he has a chance in hell.
I'm gonna say this in 30 seconds. Okay, I cannot point or say anything right now because this is new to me. I've been hearing about this shit, and I don't even think it's worth talking about because when a queen is a queen, she shouldn't look in the direction of peasants. Stop fucking with peasants and getting pregnant by Pookie and Ray Ray and expecting something different. You cannot invest into men and hope that he's changing. He has to come into your life with change. Period.
Gotcha, bitch.
Let's go.
All right. Next topic. Another trending article here. We got some friends of Kendall Jenner that aren't surprised that she split up with this Bad Bunny character.
You stupid.
I mean,
so yeah, it was quick. It was a quickie. But yeah, moving on. So we could check what they're each are worth as well.
They're worth a lot.
We got another topic coming on later in the show that we're going to go over that involves her as well. But currently, she's the highest paid model
in the world.
Yes, highest paid supermodel.
I
don't know if he's the highest paid rapper, singer, whatever the hell he is, but we could look into that and see if that's what plays.
Well, let's bring both incomes up, and this is a perfect example, and this is a great topic, and I hope you guys pay attention to what I have to say. Listen, like and subscribe, follow us on every platform. We here, we ain't going nowhere. And listen, Cash Money Dream Podcast, we try to give you the best information. Make sure you guys also, Post Malone coming up, Chris Brown's coming up. Go to the blog on the Cash Money.
New Year's Eve,
okay? CashMoneyDreams.com. Go to the website, go to blog, and go ahead and get your tickets. I mean, we always posting out events, and we always got a guest once a week. So, listen, I think
Entertainment.
what's going to happen is very simple. When a man makes a certain amount of money, okay, and a woman makes a certain amount of money, and they both have too much money that they can count, nobody's controlling nobody unless they started from the beginning with that opportunity where they built the wealth together. The problem is this, is time. Time is very important when you are wealthy. This is why idiots don't understand why you go buy a $37 million jet, because you're trying to control time. Most people who work that are peasants and servants, or people who are working class, or whatever you want to call them, even the middle class, they will not understand the lifestyle of time, because some things, if you don't do it, you don't get it back, right? So you miss out. This is why these guys invest the way they invest. But I will tell you this, if you're a supermodel and you got to be somewhere 6 days out of the week, how the hell are you going to have a relationship? And if you're a super pop star where you got 1 million women that will sleep with you within a phone call, how the hell do you commit to a woman?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, her friends actually said the reason why they think is because there wasn't a connection. But if you're not spending time together, how the hell are you going to connect?
They're groupies. That's what it comes down to.
Got him.
It's like every time you go to a different city, you sleep with a different woman. They're groupies. The way they had their relationship is every time they met, they did something and they fucked.
What's up, bitch?
And then it went back not seeing each other for 3 to 4 weeks. Texting, Facebook, timing is not the same. You have to have a physical connection. This is why I tell artists, and I meet these guys. I'm out here, we in the clubs. Yo, I mean, their women are with them everywhere they go. The guys who have a woman that's committed, and if she's not with them, she's doing something at home, building a family. You can't be dating a woman that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars and think she's going to follow you. It's not going to happen.
By the way, I do have their net worths up. So he's estimated to be at 88 million.
Okay.
Net worth.
Cut that in half.
And she's estimated right now to be at 60 million. Okay. So he's higher, but pretty damn close. They're not that far apart. They're like the same thing pretty much.
So I take it like this. When you're a part of the Kardashian brand, your time is limited. Even when you're dealing with a man, you just can't fuck anybody. You just can't fuck with anybody. So this is probably a PR stunt, right? Probably they got together for PR. Maybe he got with her for good publicity.
Entertainment.
And it worked out for him and it worked out for her. People do this. They do get together for good PR, right? So to me, it just comes down to a conflict of schedule. They don't have the time to be with each other. They just don't, man. It just comes down to, and listen, she not getting nothing from it. What are you gonna get? This guy can literally leave her, and a girl's in his DMs the next day. That's 25 somewhere in Spain or somewhere in Brazil. Like, it's not like she can just go date any guy. She can't just get with any guy. This guy can sleep with 100,000 women and it won't even hurt his baggage.
I mean, she can. She just wouldn't.
No, it won't hurt her brand.
I mean, I'm sure.
This is why
You think she should have just stayed with Booker?
Yeah.
From the Suns?
Yeah, I do.
I think that's probably the same reason they didn't work out, right? He's traveling.
Can we bring up a picture of Booker or show some of him playing basketball or something? I don't give a fuck. Listen, this is a great topic, and we about to spend about another 3-4 minutes on here and get off this subject. Devin Booker is from Michigan. I like this dude. He's sharp. Women always go for the bad guy. But the good guy who's actually good to you, will give you a lifestyle, will love you, is Devin Booker. I mean, he's doing everything right in the NBA. He plays for the Phoenix Suns. I think he got to conference finals twice. He made it to the
finals.
And the finals.
The finals once.
They say he almost the next Kobe. I think that's a debatable conversation.
I mean, he's had a game where he scored 72.
I think he's an amazing athlete, right? And he's not in trouble. He's not in these clubs. He's not, I mean, if he is, he's private. I mean, he drives.
I think the issue is that he's a player, so he's going to travel.
Listen,
She needs someone to follow her around everywhere she goes to stay with him.
when it comes to dating a guy, though, you have to pick the right guy. Women with money have to pick the right guy. David Booker is safe. And the women always pass up the good guy. It doesn't understand. Can he be a bad boy? Yeah, he got the money. Why would he? That's not his personality. He comes from a good stock of family. His father taught him well. You got to respect him.
I think he's more focused on his career too.
But he had a girl. It worked. They had some type of conversation where it worked. It comes to a problem where people egos get involved. Man, personality, celebrityness, people who's in your inner circle, they fuck everything up. Think about it. Go listen to any female that's big into the PR or into the entertainment. They tell you they friends or their management fucked up their marriages and relationships. It's just the way it is. You can't go out into this world thinking you can get with the hottest artists and thinking you can control them. These guys ain't Michael Jackson. So I would just say this before we end this topic. I think it's good that they broke up. I think they both are talented and they both gonna do something big in this world. And if they get back together, hopefully they have the time and energy to build something, because it's hard to do it in entertainment when you working 24/7.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll follow up if anything changes, but let's move on to our next topic here. We got an interesting video I'm gonna pull up here. This is something older that was on the news a few years back, but what we're gonna do is follow up and see if anything's changed since this was made. But let's watch the video real quick, and then we'll react to it.
The world's top earning male models not getting paid anywhere near as much as their female counterparts. We are outraged about this.
It is an outrage indeed,
And
Josh.
you, Amy, have an update on said outrage.
I do, in fact. And $1.5 million is a pretty big paycheck, but you know what? It's nothing compared to what the top women are earning.
She got to walk around in a bikini
From the
to
catwalk
get that check.
to the covers of international magazines, we know their faces and their first names: Giselle, Miranda, and Kate. They are the world's most famous supermodels with the biggest bank accounts. According to Forbes, top earner Brazilian beauty Giselle Bündchen raked in a whopping $42 million last year,
That's
while
crazy.
Aussie Miranda Kerr was behind her with $7 million. So how do the paychecks of their male counterparts compare?
On average, male models make around $200,000 to $500,000 a year. If they're really, really successful, they'll make
Them dudes,
they'll hit the million
they
mark.
balling, bro.
You may not know
200,000
industry veteran David Gandy by
compared to
name,
40
but you'll
million?
recognize that face. It almost seems like for a male model, you have to do something other than modeling to have a name.
No, it's an accolade to be a female supermodel or to be a female model. They get paid an incredible amount of money. They get a lot of coverage, and people know their names.
The 10 top earning male models earned a combined total of $8 million from September 2012 to September 2013, a fraction compared to the $83 million their female counterparts raked in over the past year. Sean O'Prye
It must
is
be
currently
good to
the
be a
world's
woman.
highest paid male supermodel, earning $1.5 million last year.
The gap is what it is, and it's there
Cut
for
that
a
in
reason.
half.
It's been there. I don't think it can be closed.
Females, for example, have a lot of
So it drops back down
platforms
to
that they
almost a
can
little
use
over
to
500
jump
million.
off of,
I mean,
like
500,000.
Victoria's Secret contracts, cosmetic contracts. Males don't have that.
But O'Prye isn't complaining about the income divide.
I don't have to wear high heels, and I don't have to wear bikinis, so, I mean, more power to the ladies. I'm very happy with my career and
All right,
the
let's
monetary rate.
end
At
this
the end of the
video.
day, I'm very, very blessed with what I do have.
And there is one interesting point beyond just all of that eye candy. Celebrity male models are a different story. Brad Pitt's Chanel No. 5 ad earned him a whopping $10 million.
All right, so we're gonna stop that there. I mean, what she just said had nothing. Brad Pitt, come on, this is a movie star, not just a model. Anyway, let's take a look and see if about a decade later, if anything has changed. I want to pull up some numbers and see if anything's changed. By the way, I don't disagree with this.
I don't
where
either.
female models are making that much more than male models. To me, it makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
But let's just look and see if
If you walk
it's
around
changed.
in a bikini and your butthole showing, hey, you should make $40 million. I mean, you are sexualizing yourself. It's not. I mean, is it worse than OnlyFans? No, not at all. So these women somehow still not completely naked, and they still making $40 million a year. And I can say this right now: I truly think these numbers are going to show that women still make more money than men.
Let's look at the top 10. So here's an article for 2023. This is new. The top 10 highest paid supermodels right now. Doesn't matter male or female. These are the highest paid. Number 1, you got Kendall Jenner, as we mentioned in the last clip that we were going to go over, $40 million. Chrissy Teigen, 39. Gisele Bündchen is still on the list, even though she's, how old is she, in her 50s now?
Yeah.
She's at 33. And the list goes on. These are all female names. So as we got on the screen here, you could look and see all the numbers. Not a single male in the top 10. The interesting thing is, we agree with this, but some people don't. Some people think, everybody should make equal pay no matter what industry you're in.
Nope.
Like WNBA players, why are they not making as much as LeBron James?
It's not the same. You're not as you're not as big. You don't bring the same revenue. See, you women need to understand.
You stupid.
Stay in your lane. Right? Men ain't complaining that there's women. Trust me, there's a guy right now ain't complaining saying, well, I'm a stripper. I only make this much. You think strippers make money as a male? No.
Yeah, this news article was or these people on ABC News, they were trying to instigate and create an issue with it, but the male model himself said, I'm happy, I'm not complaining.
1.5 million.
He don't care. He's like, I don't got to wear heels. He understands that he's a man.
Yeah.
How many people truly in the world want to see a man without their clothes on or half naked?
Not most.
Not as many as women.
Not most. But you got to understand this, though. Men are brought into this world with no value. Women are brought into this world with value. It's what you do with that value when you're in that golden age in your era, right? Some girls are lucky. They find out at 18 how to look beautiful, and they put it together. By 21, they're millionaires. And by 30, they're worth 30, 40 million because of modeling. Is a man mad at that? No, we're not mad. Good for you. Now let me go out and get my bag. But the problem is that we still have an industry pushing by women saying we're not equal enough. That's the issue. It ain't our fault that some of you come out not as beautiful. Some of you come out looking like Shrek, right? It's not our fault that some of you come out looking like 2s and 3s. I mean, the 2s and the 3s don't even date the 4s and the 5s. They think they deserve a 7 or an 8 when it comes to men. Because you a 5 and you slept with a 7, now you think you deserve 7s. You don't stay with the 4s and the 5s. This is a problem with men and women, right? And the problem is I don't see a financial issue in America when it comes to women. This is the best time to be a woman because you can have anything you want, especially if you're beautiful. I mean, I don't know how many Instagram models that I see and talk to or have in my DMs, and I don't even try to holler at them. Why? Why would I spend my time wasting time talking to a girl who's being flown out by an NBA player who just got a bag like $5 million for the month? Like, you're not competing. So I go after women who chase me. Women get mad. I had a woman in the comments. She was in the comments and she said something. I had a couple DMs, and this is a message to you women. It's no point for a man to chase a woman when he's building his empire. It doesn't matter if it's $500,000 or $1 million or $10 million. The man must build his empire and he must have women. Queens are brought to kings. Kings are not brought to queens. What world do y'all live in? And there is a time where some women will out-hustle you. And I would tell a man, you can't date these type of women. You can't date a woman that's making 20 times more than you. It's not going to work unless she gives you the power. Unless she says, hey, I make this much money and you in control. Then it can work. But you can't be simping for a woman, especially if you're rich, right? You can't have a woman disrespecting you publicly. And it falls under, man, listen, I believe in America, this is the best time to be a woman. Women are more smarter, they're more educated, they know more what they want to become. But at the same time, it's okay to chase a man. And I'm going to tell you why. You women will chase a career, okay? You women will chase the opportunity to have a nice, new, beautiful home, okay? You women will chase the opportunity to drive a nice car.
You what?
But you won't chase a man. We're not talking about the Pookies and Ray Rays. We're not talking about the simps. You wouldn't chase a man with value? Make sense. And that's the issue.
Stupid.
That's why Tom Brady and his wife didn't work. When a woman has ambition as much as a man, it's not going to work. It may work for 5-10 years for some people, but eventually it doesn't work. And she becomes bitter, where she starts sleeping with her trainer.
She belongs to the streets.
Is that an upgrade or a downgrade? And Brady did what he did. What it's in our DNA. We go find somebody 20 years younger.
We do not care.
And you can reprogram and restart. This woman's getting older. She's not going to find a guy like Brady. It's never going to happen. Tom Brady was her opportunity, and she walked away from it because she thought she was special. She thought she was the King Tut of the relationship. And in another 10 years, she's going to realize it. When this woman turns 40 that he's with now, or when she turns 35 because she's in her mid-20s, if he stays with her, she's going to be in her 60s. And his wife and with new children is going to be in her 30, 35, 40s. And she's going to look beautiful. And guess what? If she fucks up, he can reprogram and start over again. That's the point. You must hold dearly to what you have, especially if he's a high-tier man. Now, all women making $30 million a year? No. These are 1% unicorns, period. But I would just say this. We're not the same when it comes to sex, and we do not discriminate against any woman making money. We want you to get money. Congratulations. But just know it's going to be very hard to have a man.
We just accept reality. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's it.
We know that men are not going to make as much as models.
Yeah.
Just like we know as women are not going to make as much at basketball, professional basketball.
You think guys
normal.
go in the
It's
strip
fine.
club, get
It's
mad,
okay.
say, hey, she makes more money than me. You think the security guards get mad at the stripper to say, hey, she makes more money than me? No, we understand that. Look what you got to go through to get that bag. I just say don't be a OnlyFans model. That's the only thing I'm saying. If you want a future and you don't want your kids to hate you in 20 years, because your kid's going to hate you in 20 years, don't do things that's going to damage your family name. That's it. Moving on.
All right. So that pretty much is going to close out our show. We do have one quick thing to go over before we say goodbye. And, happy holidays to all of you. But I want to pull up this new trending. I mean, this thing is trending like crazy on X and probably even on Google. I think it is on Google too. But a federal judge in New York has ordered the names on Epstein's list for some reason. We need to look at it and find out exactly what the motive is here. I think it makes sense. I think it's about time. Most people have been asking for this forever, it feels like.
Yeah.
But Epstein basically offed himself allegedly in prison when he was awaiting his trial.
Allegedly.
A couple years ago.
And a lot of people don't believe me. Even powerful politicians, even Donald Trump, is calling fake news.
Well, a lot of people, this article here is saying that by New Year's, they think these up to 170 people might be named. It might be because he's asked, the judge wants it released, and so it must now be released by law. And by New Year's, we might have these names, and
oh man,
everybody that's on it or thinks they're on it might not have a very good holiday while they're waiting for this thing to come out.
I'm gonna tell you this right now: we all waiting for this list to come out. I want to know the names that obviously was with this man who did some crazy things at his parties with some high castle people that goes as deep into the bloodline of the English family. This man took advantage of a lot of young women, and he's a predator. But the people who surrounded their names with him gets as big as the guy who used to own Microsoft, or if he still owns Microsoft. Allegedly,
Bill Gates.
They say this is why his wife left him. Who knows? We do know
Allegedly.
He visited him, I think a week or 2 weeks before his death. There's a lot going on when it comes to this case. I can't wait.
You are fake news.
I can't wait to see it because the names are going to basically tell you how truly evil these people are. I mean, there's a lot of people out here that's rich as hell that are very into a world. How can I say this? Like they like Romans.
And this goes back to the Diddy thing I think you were talking about a few weeks ago, where you said, I mean, it's not looking good for him. As time goes by, it's looking worse. And you were thinking that, he might get protected because if he's out, if he gets ousted, or if he gets, his crimes come to light, allegedly.
Right.
That might affect other people behind the scenes that are part of it that nobody knows their names yet, like this guy.
Keep in mind, when one piece falls, there's 10 pieces that fall with them.
Allegedly.
This is why it's so important to knock a kingdom. If you knock a kingdom, you knock all their trees. How do I say this? Treaties or villages. You can't just have, it's like a city, right? A state has how many cities, right? It's a branch, right? You go after Diddy, you're going to knock 10 powerful people. You go after this man and this list come out, all these people are powerful. They're not broke. They're all millionaires and billionaires. And it's going to be devastated. This is the worst time to be a man.
Allegedly.
I'm going to get off this real quick because I got 1 minute left. This is the worst time to be a man, okay? Look what they did to Majors. Look at Majors. This ain't no joke. You men must protect your assets. You must protect your ass. And it's sad because the women are not helping. These are your brothers and your sons being attacked by women.
Allegedly.
Is it all women? No. But you got to protect your young men. They going into a world where they making money, but they making bad decisions when it comes to who they put in their circle. If they can destroy Majors, they can destroy anybody. This list is gonna destroy a lot of families.
Gotcha.
That's it. It's no other way around it. And if they prosecute, just like they did this man, supposedly he committed suicide.
Allegedly.
I don't know if y'all believe it or not. A lot of people don't believe that he did that. And he was going to try to save himself by giving a list of names that was going to give him immunity.
Allegedly.
Right? But it didn't make it. He couldn't get that list out to protect his life. He's dead. So
now the judge wants it.
And guess what? We're going to have a whole show about it. So stay tuned.
Celebrity news.
This ends our show. It's your boy Cash Money Dream. We here. Listen. Post Malone, Chris Brown. Go to the blog. Get your tickets. We here, bro. We ain't going nowhere. You hear me? So Cash Money Dream Podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Make sure you guys go to the website, cashmoneydreams.com. Cashmoneydreams.com. Start going to it. We got our clips. We got the blog. Every week we got a new event. We got a new clip. We got a new short. Okay? So make sure you go to the website. All right, guys, we out of here. Take care.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. All right, let's go in there.
Happy Hanukkah.
Listen, let's go in there with more ambition. Let's go into 2004 with more opportunity to get richer. That's it. All right, peace out. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.